Back in 2017, a Huffington Post article's headline boldly proclaimed that our world is changing at 10 times the speed it had in earlier years. The author expected the next 10 to 15 years to bring increases in remote workers, the elimination of outdated employment practices, greater use of AI, robotics, and automation in the workplace and marketplace. All accompanied by huge structural changes in academia, healthcare, and all other industries. Then 3 years later, COVID-19 showed up, and instead of 10 to 15 years, all of these workplace, marketplace disruptions happened in a few months. For example, instead of having the percentage of full-time remote workers gradually increase from single to double digits in 10 years, it happened immediately. Instead of having emerging telemedicine services grow gradually over a decade, we already have over 76% of U.S. hospitals connected to patients and consulting practitioners right now. The bottom line: our workplaces across all industries have become much more volatile and fast-changing. AI, robotics, and automation are being adopted by organizations at an even faster rate than was expected just a year ago. In fact, right now, AI is increasingly used to determine who gets hired, who gets promoted, and who gets rewarded in an evolving distributed workforce. AI is also increasingly used to service and support clients by business across all industries. And even as these technologies are adopted, new ones are being developed that will replace those in the near future. In short, the speed of change is speeding up. That's why business skills and practices today have a shorter and shorter shelf life. We live in an explosively unpredictable business environment unlike anything ever experienced in the past. That's why practices developed to address a challenge or seize an opportunity today quickly become outdated and need to be replaced as underlying assumptions shift. And the same is true of your DEI practices and strategies. For example, DEI leaders today need to be able to drive inclusivity into virtual workplaces and marketplaces, as well as physical ones. Just take something like accessibility. What are the strategies for making those Zoom meetings inclusive of your team members who may be blind or deaf? And by the time you finish solving that problem, get ready to figure out how to ensure that emerging virtual reality and augmented reality tools, as well as remote-controlled robots in warehouses, are equally accessible and inclusive as these find their way into your organization. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. So what does all this tell us? That in order to be successful today, the DEI leader needs to do more than go to an association meeting to collect a few proven practices and solutions that you can bring back to your company. Because, let's face it, those practices are almost obsolete by the time they've been around for a bit over a year. You need to be a high-functioning, well-rounded top-of-your-game strategy developing athlete. Someone that can continuously provide the best advice and direction to your business leadership as they navigate these new turbulent waters. And that's why we created the CDO PowerCircle. The CDO PowerCircle is a high-power learning and executive coaching group designed to bring you stimulating new ways of thinking and use proven senior executive coaching practices to help you create and sustain the best version of you. A version of you that is ready to pivot and move as needed to get past obstacles and pounce on opportunities. To continue increasing your organization's diversity, equity, and inclusion regardless of what the next 10 to 15 years throws your way. What we do is to specifically work on your development as a person and as a DEI leader. In essence, we give you the same type of personal development that many chief executive officers and top entrepreneurs enjoy in their private coaching groups. It's the type of development that enables these leaders to make breakthroughs that positively impact all aspects of their business, work, and life. Okay, so how do we do that? First, we bring in thought-stimulating speakers that are off the old DEI beaten path. We want you to be infused with a constant stream of new and fresh ideas. Ideas that stimulate thinking about how you are going to address the new challenges and opportunities you face each day. Here are just a few of the speakers we've lined up for you. Catherine Jacobson, President and CEO of Freighted Health. Learn from Kathy, a CEO that is highly engaged with DEI, what a leader like her needs from a DEI leader now and going forward. Mo Carrick, a best-selling author. Mo will show you her techniques for turning all your straight white males into allies, even while socially distancing. Adam Shapiro, a C-level sales trainer. Adam will teach you how to get more underrepresented people into the sales and marketing roles that are usually the place where many chief executive officers and other senior leaders come from. Des Thornton, a C-level speaking trainer. Des will show you how to be more influential when speaking with C-suite leaders and board members, either in person or via an internet conference. Bob Rosen, a trusted CEO advisor and a New York Times best-selling author. Bob will teach you how to become more grounded and conscious as a rock-steady, powerful leader, even as the world around you continues to evolve at breakneck speed. Kim Olver, a licensed clinician. Kim will teach you how to positively influence even people who are in an equal or higher power position than you. This is clearly a vital skill for a change agent in a rapidly changing world. Sylvester Boyd, an author, actor, and historian. Sly will show us how straight male superiority and white supremacy are powerful and invisible parts of the business atmosphere that keep finding their way into almost every new tool, practice, and device in most organizations today. He'll show you how to see it and how to root it out. And finally, Dr. Tarika Gunaratne, or as his friends call him, Dr. T. Dr. T will show you how to immediately restore yourself and get yourself back into peak levels of energy, enthusiasm, and high performance, despite all the turbulence around you. All of these 60-minute presentations are designed to stimulate new courageous ideas. Next, we have coaching. The process we use is called triad coaching, and it works like this. At the beginning of the program, you and the other members will be asked a series of questions about your top challenges and opportunities. We will use this information to find another member who will be your coaching partner. Once a month, for 10 months, you and your coaching partner will meet with your executive coach for a 60-minute session. Your executive coach is a highly trained professional with experience working with and developing senior executives, including chief executive officers. During these sessions, your coach's job will be to drive and direct these sessions, so that they focus on helping you with the support of the coach and your coaching partner to get past obstacles and find practical ideas that you can employ to address your most immediate challenges or opportunities. You will literally walk away from each of these sessions with pages of ideas you can quickly put to work on your biggest challenges and opportunities. In addition to this, as part of our private Facebook group, you will have 24/7 access to all other group members, your coach, shared resources, and recordings of past speakers' presentations. All of these are easily accessible from your laptop, tablet, and smartphone. So let's tally up the benefits you get. You're part of a team of top allies, all striving to continue to evolve as better versions of themselves, as people, and as DEI leaders. This support team, and all its resources, are easily accessible by you at any time, from any place. You'll hear stimulating presentations by C-level experts across a broad spectrum of mind-expanding topics. You're working with partners to address fast-moving trends impacting you and your company that may produce obstacles or opportunities for you. You're investing in the development of the most critical component for you and your company's success in a rapidly changing world, your ability to quickly grow, evolve, and pivot to meet whatever new challenges come your way as a DEI leader. So how do you become a member of the CDO PowerCircle? There are actually two ways that you can join. One is by becoming a sponsor of the ERG Power Talk Leadership Virtual Academy and Podcast. The other is to become a direct member, without sponsoring the ERG Power Talk Leadership Virtual Academy and Podcast. The former gives you all the benefits I just talked about, plus a year of high-quality training and development for your resource group leaders. To get a copy of the ERG Power Talk video, and learn more about it, and compare the two options, just email Joe Santana at joe@joesantana.com and ask for the ERG Power Talk video. Thanks for tuning in. We look forward to working with you. So long for now.